What's up everyone, welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2024 Genesis GV60. Let's get right into it with the chart. 3 different trim options for you on your 2024 GV60. The standard rear-wheel drive will be the base trim, starting you off at $52,000 even. Advanced all-wheel drive at $60,500, and the performance all-wheel drive pushing $70K. So definitely quite a price range here for only having 3 trims. So hopefully one of these falls within your budget to get you behind the wheel of one of these. Engine options, or I should say motor options, considering this is an EV and there are 3 different variations. The standard rear-wheel drive will be a single electric motor powering the rear end, 225 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. Going up to the advanced will get you a 70 kilowatt front and 160 in the back for 314 horsepower, 446 pound-feet of torque. That's significant. And then the performance is going to get you an equal amount in the front and the rear, giving you a whopping 429 horsepower and an even more whopping 516 pound-feet of torque, which is phenomenal. As you can tell, getting 2 motors, front and the rear, means this is going to be all-wheel drive. Looking at the ranges, standard will be your best, being a rear-wheel drive, 294 miles. Advanced performance, only 13-mile difference in the range. Looking at MPGEs, the standard rear-wheel drive is significantly higher than at least the performance, certainly the advanced as well, but overall these numbers aren't quite as high as where I'd want to see them be. Real quick guys, here at Ben's Car Reviews, I strive to be the most accurate and relevant information under 10 minutes. There's no misleading and no waste of time. If that's something that's intriguing to you and you like this content as you watch, please like and subscribe so we can continue to grow the channel. Let's keep going. Genesis has been making a strong name for themselves of brilliantly designed lineups, both functionally and the way they look. This GV60 is their exclusively electric vehicle in their lineup, and upon learning more about it in this video, I'm really liking what Genesis is offering for it. I'm a big fan of Genesis, and I think this could be a great first EV option for those who want that luxury flair to go along with it. Looking at it, you're going to get those 2 distinct 2-line LED headlights and taillights as well, that split look. So signature to Genesis and so sharp in the design. The standard rear-wheel drive will get 19-inch wheels, 20-inch will be on the advanced, and 21 on the performance. I think the designs are pretty cool and overall certainly unique to these models. The door handles are flush with the car for a sleek design, but pop open for opening the door. I've always wondered if this design is more susceptible to breaking, kind of fracturing, given it's not like seemingly totally a part of the vehicle, but that's just my thoughts on that. And speaking of the door handle, if you're a fan of the Face ID on your phone, you'll love Face Connect because it will unlock your vehicle from recognizing your face while you're touching the handle. So that's pretty cool technology there, and kind of Face ID for your car. Roof rails are standard on all trims, as well as rain sensing wipers. Boost mode, which is in the performance trim, will get you 0 to 60 in 4 seconds and unleash the full potential of this GV60. You're going to get paddle shifter controlled brake regeneration system in all these trims. Get some technology there to advance your driving experience. Using the ultra fast charger, you can go from 10 to 80% charge in as little as 18 minutes. You can also have the ability to store solar energy to charge your GV60 at your home station. You can charge through the day, soak up that sun, have it ready for you later, save on some electricity. This is a 2023 IIHS top safety pick and rated #1 by JD Power for driver satisfaction among small premium SUVs, which is a big deal to get these 2 labels. Definitely giving it elevated stature over some other models. This thing measures in at 177.8 inches long, 74.4 inches wide, 62.4 inches tall, so not too large by any means, and you're going to get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, which is great to see. When choosing a best bang for your buck, this may be one of the most difficult ones to sort out of any I've done. And let's start with the base trim there. The least money, least power, highest range, highest MPGEs, and rear-wheel drive. And you jump up 8,000 more, you'll have more power in all-wheel drive, but less range in MPGEs. Finally tack on another 9K on top of that for a lot more power. Nearly no difference, as I mentioned, in those range statistics, and still all-wheel drive. So I know having that most power or even in the middle grade would be so much fun, but the price tag is so high. I'm going to pick the standard rear-wheel drive because I see the biggest EV value. to be in the range and the MPGEs, not the speed. And not to mention, this base trim is still an MSRP of $52,000. If Genesis released a standard all-wheel drive, which they're hinting at, I think that could be the best candidate in the end. Let me know what you think. Is the money for more power in an EV worth sacrificing the range? Let me know your thoughts. Let's get into that interior. Not a lot on Genesis's site about their interior, but at a first glance, obviously I think it resembles many of the interiors we're typically seeing these days in luxury vehicles specifically, but Genesis does it at a higher level of quality, luxury, and refinement. Phenomenal screen setup here. You're going to get dual 12.3-inch screens for a total of 24.5 inches of screen real estate, encompassing your driver information area and your infotainment touchscreen. A heads-up display is standard on the standard rear-wheel drive, and I'm not seeing it standard on the higher two trims, which I find super strange, making me think I'm reading it wrong. But hey, good for the standard rear-wheel drive. The crystal sphere shift dial is one of the coolest pieces of design and functionality I've ever seen in an interior. It rotates based on whether you're in gear or entering the vehicle, and on the opposite side of the gear select is that awesome blue patterned kind of light showy thing that you're going to see in these pictures. Definitely some cool technology there, cool aspect. Just haven't seen that in any other vehicle. There's a 17 speaker Bang & Olufsen premium surround sound system, and while you crank up your music, you're going to be in your active noise canceling interior. Seating designs, materials, and colors are very well done. Materials range from leatherette to Napa leather. Colors in black, gray, or navy, which are all shown here. Max cargo volume with the second row down is going to be 54.7 cubic feet, so definitely some space in here despite it not being overly huge. Genesis is going to get you some handy standard driver's assist, safety and technology features standard, and more available. Overall, I really like what Genesis has done here. And as I always say, at these price points, high quality and luxury with a great design should be mandatory. And Genesis is doing the business well, and I think there's not too much to complain about here. In review, guys, if you're in the market for an EV with a little more luxury behind it heading into 2024 here, you're looking at this Genesis, no doubt you're on the right track of getting what you want, and maybe it offers exactly what you want. And that's great. If you're looking at some competitors, ones that come to mind right away would be, the Kia EV6, Hyundai Ioniq 5, and certainly the mighty number one selling vehicle in 2023 worldwide, the Tesla Model Y. As far as the luxury aspect, Genesis might be doing more than all those. Certainly, there is a range of designs here on these interiors, price points, all of that. This is more just the size and the fact that it's an EV that those might directly compare to pretty well. But given the luxury aspect of this, it might be sort of in a league of its own. Certainly Tesla has been around for a while, and they're giving you a lot in a very simple way, it seems like. But beyond that, if you want to go with Genesis, you're making a great choice. I think going into the EV market, if you're new to it, is a little nerve-wracking, especially seeing all these things popping up about they're not working well, blah, blah, blah. But going with Genesis, I think, is a great start. Reputable brand, delivering a nice product, hopefully a great vehicle for years to come. Hopefully this video laid things out in a clear way for you guys. Thanks for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. If you're ready for a future review, drop in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, I have that option now. Check that out. Join if you'd like. I'll catch you in the next Benz car review.